common question that clients ask us who are charged with the DUI is, when can I start driving again? What happens when you're arrested for impaired driving is the police are going to give you a 90-day administrative license suspension right off the bat. So that's going to happen the day that you're charged and arrested. So you cannot drive for 90 days. You're going to be given a court date. That court date typically is going to be anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks down the road. Now, what's going to happen if you hire a lawyer is the lawyer's going to go to hold your disclosure and figure out, A, is the case winnable? Should we set it for trial? Or B, should we resolve it and try and get the best deal possible? So let's pretend you decide to set it for trial. What's going to happen is your 90-day suspension is going to end after 90 days, obviously, and your trial is going to be anywhere from 8 to 12 to 15 months down the road. So at the end of the 90 days, you're going to be able to go to the MTO, the Ministry of Transportation, and get your license back, pay a penalty, if you will, to get your license back. And you're going to be able to drive right up to your trial date, which is going to be months and months down the road. So that's one of the benefits of setting your matter for trial. Of course, if you win your trial, then you're free to go. You can keep driving. If you lose your trial, then of course you're facing penalties, which I describe in another video in terms of the length of the driving suspension. Now, another situation is where you decide to plead guilty. So let's just say you decide to plead guilty shortly after your first appearance, so say 5 weeks in. What happens then is your 90-day administrative license suspension stops, and the judge is likely going to sentence you to 1 year minimum driving prohibition. But most judges, through negotiation with the Crown, are going to allow you to apply for Stream A ignition interlock. What that means then is you're going to lose your license for a year, but you're going to apply to the MTO to get your license back so that you can drive with an ignition interlock on. That's a device you blow into. So your 90-day stops, a 1 year suspension starts through the judge. But after 3 months from the date you plead guilty, you can put an interlock device in your car, which you're going to have on your car for 9 months. So that's the short answer to how quickly I can start driving again after you're charged with a DUI.